right, hey, thanks for coming out to Curt's Corner. First time I've done this, but I've been thinking a lot lately, and I get to voice my opinion uninterrupted, and I'm probably going to tick off some people. So, uh, shall we begin? This is all about traffic. I grew up on the East Coast. I've been out here for 25 years now. And traffic in the Seattle metropolitan area continues to get worse. In the beginning, I thought that it was because of the design of the roads, and it turns out that's not really the issue. What the issue is, people here either don't know or don't care about rules of the road. When I say that, I mean in the passing lane in a 60-mile-an-hour zone, there's an issue. It should just never happen. Every single day, it's a privilege to drive. It's not a right. I see the same thing every single day. So I guess what I'm really trying to say is, why is it so hard to follow the rules of the road? Before we even get to the freeway, let's get to merging onto the freeway. Just about every on-ramp to I-5 or 405 around here gives you about a quarter mile to merge. What that means is that you have a quarter mile to get up to speed. So when you hit traffic, you're not going 30 miles an hour. What that area is for, it's not so you drive 35 miles an hour, pull onto the freeway, and then get up to speed. It seems like really simple, but here it's not that simple. People just can't seem to do that. Once you're on the freeway, unless you're going over to the HOV lane, there is no reason to pull out, cross 3 lanes to be in the passing lane so you can go 55 miles an hour in a 60-mile-an-hour zone. Hopefully that makes sense to you. But again, see it every day, over and over and over. We have left-hand exits here in Washington. For example, if you get on the freeway in Everett, you will enter from the right. If you drive, another 11, 12 miles, you will exit on the left if you are going across the 520 bridge, the floating bridge. There is absolutely no reason that you have to drive in the left lane for 11 miles just because you're getting off on 520. Again, to me, common sense. Correct me if I'm wrong. Common sense. There's a Washington law, and I'll be sure to put it up, that says you must keep right except to pass. Nobody seems to give a shit because that doesn't happen. What I see is, hey, I don't want to follow this cat, so I'll pull over 1 lane to the left and ride next to him. If you're not going to pass him, why didn't you just stay behind him? Which leads me to Washington State's extortion. In the state of New Jersey, I can drive on a New Jersey Turnpike from exit 7 up to New Brunswick, whatever exit that is. I don't know what it is now, but it's quite a distance. I believe that was about a 40-minute drive at 70 miles an hour. And I could drive that distance, I believe, for $2.75 back in the day. It may be $5 now, but it's a good 35, 40 miles, I believe. I'm trying to figure out how Washington State came to the conclusion that they could charge people $10 to use one lane for approximately 10 miles. If you're going to toll a road, why not toll everybody? $1.50 for all the lanes, and have no HOV lane like the Turnpike. It just seems like $10 for 8 miles for one car is a hell of a lot of money. I could be wrong, and I'm sure there's going to be some people who are going to tell me I'm wrong, and that's okay. You're entitled to your opinion. The good part is this is my blog, and I get to voice my opinion. Accidents are preventable, but they're not they're not accidents if you're not following the rules of the road. Those are actually called crashes, and these crashes could be avoided if people would hang up their phones and read the signs that are on the road. Just keep that in mind. The next time you're on a freeway and the speed limit is 60 miles an hour, why in the hell, no matter how many cars are on the road, if there's no accidents, the speed limit should never go below the speed limit. It makes sense to me, and maybe I'm missing something. But take a look. If you're going to pass, move to the left. When you pass a person and there's nobody else in the right lane, move back to the right. If you're in the left lane and there's 20,000 cars behind you in the left lane and nobody in the right lane, maybe you should think about moving over. Oh, and one last thing. In the state of Washington, putting your blinker on, your signal light, to change lanes does not mean it's okay to change lanes. You put your signal light on, you look, you don't just pull out. You look, and when it's safe to do so, then you move your lane. You can't just put your signal light on and move over. There's people there sometimes. So, people, just use your head when you're driving. This is not rocket science. And if it was, 16-year-old kids wouldn't be doing it. So, I think I pretty much got my gripe out. And hopefully I'll get better at this. You all have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching Curt's Corner.